Howdy and welcome to the Shgarrett Songwriting Challenge. It's your host, Garrett. Alright guys, as most of you probably know, this is the second to last songwriting challenge that I'll be doing for this album, which is sad, but it is also exciting because that means you guys can finally listen to it on Spotify, iTunes, whatever other ones you listen to. Also, I will be releasing the music videos on their own without the entire challenge video, coming January 1st of 2022. But while you're still waiting for all of those goodies to come out, I have some exciting new merch on my online store, including these bad boys. They're fuse bead bobbies. They only cost $16. And slap that bad boy on your fridge. Each one handcrafted with love, made and designed in the USA. I will also be selling little ones for $8 each. Excellent stocking stuffer.
Perfect gift.
What can I say? And on top of all of that exciting stuff, you can get your very own Shgarrett t-shirt designed by moi, $25. And you can pre-order a CD, which is the only way you can get a CD because I'm only going to make a certain amount. So if you want a CD version of this album, pre-order it on my website. That'll be in the video description below. Now let's jump in. Alrighty, here we go. For the big challenge, we have music is heavily based on 100-plus-year-old music. Alrighty. Small challenge number 1. Song uses spoken narration that doesn't rhyme. Big acapella intro. Uses diminished and augmented chords. Then for the extra challenge, make a fuse bead album cover for the song. Alright, well I think I've got my work cut out for me. So this is how I ended up making the song. I couldn't decide between using Bach or Scott Joplin as the influence, as they are two of my favorite 100-plus-year-old composers. I also considered Fats Waller's style, but he kind of cuts it close with the 100-year rule. Ultimately, I eliminated Bach as I've already used one of his chorales in a previous songwriting challenge. I also couldn't come up with any good ragtime ideas. Finally, I decided on using an Italian secular madrigal from 1599 that was discussed in one of my past music history classes. Luca Marenzio wrote a very unusual beginning to Solo e pensoso, having the top voice ascend in a chromatic scale and descend part way to a resolution, all being harmonized in the voices underneath. This would be the basis for my song, and I threw the rest of the madrigal in the trash. First, I analyzed the original chords, then I wrote a shorter chord progression for the verses based on my analysis. I wrote the a cappella intro chord progression, the instrumental bridge progression, and the chorus progression, all based on the highly chromatic yet modal madrigal. Here are my diminished and augmented chords. Finally, the madrigal plays verbatim at the end of my song, but on a variety of instruments as opposed to the voice. It accompanies the spoken narration, which is the slightly modified lyrics of the madrigal, but translated to English. The original words are sad but loverly. My alterations to the last 2 lines make the narration antisocial and nihilistic. But how do the lyrics fit to the rest of the song anyways? What's the song even about? Sticking to one of my common themes, pseudoscience, I decided to write the song from the point of view of Bigfoot. And my lyrics suggest the existence of only one magical Sasquatch, as some Squatchers believe. For this reason, Bigfoot is sad and lonely, feeling abandoned by his creator, who gave him no partner of the same flesh, like the monster in Mary Shelley's Frankenstein. Therefore, Sasquatch curses existence. When Bigfoot encounters humans, he hides, ashamed by his appearance, and feeling as though nobody could love him. He longs to be like them, to have the companionships they have, and to be friends with them, but he instead hides at any opportunity that is given to him. God and beast do not understand each other. And now I'm going to make the fuse bead album art. I hope you enjoy my song, Mountain Monkey Man. Mountain ape man, big feet, lonely.
Why can't I ever break the chain? This cursed mount gets pretty lame. It feels my pain. While the world spins round, I stay the same. Longing to express myself. Most people would shy away in fear if I made myself appear. Flow my tears, 'cause no one can know I'm really here. That's why I'm friends with no one else. Nobody cares for Mountain Monkey Man. Nobody could love me. And surely there's no beauty for this beast. And that's why I hide in the trees. Sometimes I walk down the streets at night. Sometimes I fantasize. The Maker made me a normal man who's been properly socialized. A blurry video of me has found its way on most TVs by unknown means, but still nobody will believe. And even I will never know myself. Bone of my bone, flesh of my flesh, but not for me, so I hold my breath till there's nothing left. But Frankenstein hasn't noticed yet, and that's why I curse and bruise. Nobody cares the Mountain Monkey Man. Nobody could love me. And surely there's no beauty for this beast, and that's why I hide in the trees. Sometimes I walk down the streets at night. Sometimes I fantasize. The Maker made me a normal man who's been properly socialized. I slowly walk, thoughtful and lonely, through the most uninhabited fields. And I carefully turn my eyes away in order not to meet anyone. I don't seem to find any other protection against people realizing how much I'm suffering inside because of my joyless behavior. So much so that I believe mountains, beaches, rivers, and woods know how my life truly is, even though it's hidden to human eyes. And I can't find any place that is rough or wild enough. People don't always come to try and find me.
Are you a wildlife photographer? No, unfortunately, I'm a delinquent.
Okay, well, the same can be said for me, so.
Would you like to start it off, Taylor?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Okay, so I don't have a whole lot of negative things to say about it. I would have liked to see you in a gorilla costume as far as the video goes. I'm not entirely sure what like some of the terminology was used, like the augmented stuff. I don't know how that went, but the acapella was really cool. I like that. That was a good thing. I definitely would have liked to maybe have heard some harmonizing with yourself. That I think that would have gave it a little pretty cool effect. Yeah, I mean it was overall it was really cool. I liked it. The very end of the video was awesome. Like the guy at the end, that was cool. I was like, yes, I'm glad he added that in.
Yeah, that guy had seen some deer and thought I was, looking for wildlife, but I was just being a fool out in the woods.
Yeah, it was really cool. I like the flannel with the beanie look. That looks pretty cool. It suits you well.
Thanks.
Out of 10, I mean, I love everything you do, so it's hard not to say 10, but I guess as far as a judge's perspective, non-biased opinion, I'd probably judge it at like, I'd say 8.5, 8.7 to be specific.
Nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rachel.
Yeah, there's a lot to unpack with that. I really liked the acapella. I would have liked actually more of that. It was very much like Queen, and I think that could have been implemented just a little bit more. It was also very, I want to say like 80s goth, because it didn't really make that much sense. I mean, it didn't rhyme, and that was, your thing. And I was like, well, that's great. It reminds me of like Bauhaus and stuff like that. So it was like all over the place. I could see where harmonizing a little bit would have like pushed the song a little bit more. So I have to agree with Taylor on that. But I'm going to give you like an 8.9 because that was pretty awesome. I like the dancing.
Thank you. Yeah, dancing out in the woods for all the squirrels to see.
That takes guts.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Patricia.
I liked it. I thought it was like really funny. Like start to finish, the video was really funny. So I taught this song like in class 2 months ago or something. The Sole Pensozo. And their like essay assignment was if you were going to set this text, like how would you set it? So you low-key did that. So, like redoing Sole Pensozo. I was like so excited to see it. I thought it was cool that you added like the stuff about being in a mountain, because I don't think being in a mountain is in the original poem, but Petrarch, who like wrote the poem, he was a mountain climber. And so I was like, oh my gosh, mountain. Mountain stuff that goes with it. Yeah, I thought it was cool. I liked at the end how you use different instruments for the beginning of the madrigal. And I think you got like more cohesive challenges for this one. Like this one, it seems like you could really put them all together. Yeah,
I like when that happens too.
Yeah, I think it was like good because I just listened to the Black Friday one again because it was Black Friday. And those ones were like really like all over the place. Yeah, I don't know. I was thinking of all like the historical stuff while I was watching it. I liked your take of like making it not just like an outcast of society, but then also like not even like a human. You like really took it to the extreme of that, which I think fits like the magical time. Also in Winter Garden, there once was like, so there was like a man who was like captured and in a circus, like as like a savage man was his like role in the circus, and he escaped into Winter Garden. I don't remember when this was, but I read about this. He like escaped into Winter Garden, like trying to escape the circus, but then they caught him again. So I was also thinking about that while you were doing that. But anyway, yeah, I think I'd give it like an 8.5 also. I would have liked having the acapella come back at the end too. But otherwise, I really enjoyed it. I really like the talking part.
Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, no, ideally I would have had enough time to like, it'd be cool to have like singers actually sing it and I reword the madrigal, but yeah, thank you. In conclusion, I scored an 8.7 out of 10. Thank you so much for watching, and please stay tuned for the album drop New Year's Day 2022. Bye!